ruthless. Tempo dictates execution cadence, no drift. I synchronize effort with strategic patience, a bliss. Ruthless tempo rejects rushed inefficiency. Time used, every beat aligned to maximize leverage. Fused.
I just pace without losing momentum, elastic drive. Ruthless tempo balances urgency with wisdom. Alive, I sequence tasks to avoid resource collision. Flow state, every interval optimized for decisive throughput. Great,
Time is sharp, margins thin. Ruthless tempo win.
ruthless tempo, set the pace. Fast mind, in a steady race. Every second finds its place. Ruthless tempo.
Bass. Hey.
I decelerate intentionally to preserve accuracy. Control shown, ruthless tempo values precision over frenzy. Results grown, I review cadence weekly to prevent decay. Tune tight, every tweak compounds operational advantage. Right, I respect recovery as tempo modulation. Longevity, ruthless tempo when the greats rest for innovation. Creativity, I accelerate only when conditions align. Green light, every surge reported by structural reading aside.
Count the beats, hold the line. Ruthless tempo time.
Ruthless tempo, set the pace. Fast mind, in a steady race. Every second finds its place. Ruthless tempo.
Bass.
Speed with control. Ruthless tempo.
So
Tick slow then fly. Ruthless tempo.
ruthless tempo, master flow. When to stop and when to go. Measure speed, delivers glow. Ruthless tempo. Pro. Clock fade, rhythm rest. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah. Progress demanding sacrifice without apology. Ruthless path accepted consciously. I eliminated comfort to pursue stability. Hard decisions follow me. Ruthless path rewards those who commit fully. No hesitation tolerated. I advance through resistance deliberately. I abandon distractions, disguised as opportunity. Focus refined sharply. Ruthless path stripped unnecessary attachments. Vision clarified harshly. I don't confuse cruelty with determination. Purpose guides severity. Ruthless path enforces discipline. Severity. No detours, no regret. Ruthless path, set. Ruthless path, forward drive. Sacrifice, keeps hope alive. No retreat, I still strive. Ruthless path, survive. I encounter resistance from familiar faces, change, unsettled comfort. Ruthless path exposes insecurity quickly, truth uncovered. I don't negotiate my trajectory, boundaries firm. Ruthless path demands consistency, long term. I measure success through sustainable progress, not instant applause. Ruthless path values endurance over speed, longevity laws. I accept consequences tied to ambition, ownership, embrace. Ruthless path carved my identity, trade. Commitment outweighs fear. Ruthless path, clear. Ruthless path, forward drive. Sacrifice, keeps hope alive. No retreat, I still strive. Ruthless path, survive. Hard road, shape of soul. Ruthless path, evolve. Steady pace, sharpen plan. Ruthless path, man. Ruthless path, build strong. Through resistance, all alone. Purpose louder than a wrong. Ruthless path, song.
Bass phase, momentum settle.
Still pressure compresses, weakness in the form. He reveals integrity, I endure low without structural deform. Strength tested deliberately, still pressure teaches common to force. Breath measure, every impact absorbed to prepare posture, temper. I don't crack under escalating demand, framework set. Strain pressure, validates discipline, command limits, man. I distribute load across train capacity systems, hold. Every surge converted into usable drive, bolt. Heat rise, shape appear. Still pressure, clear, still pressure. Hold the line, stress refines the spine. Under low reads always shine, still pressure mine. I reinforce weak points through targeted work, adapt fast. Still pressure exposes flaws without mercy, lessons last. I welcome strain as calibration, feedback. True sharp, every cycle strengthens core resilience. I manage recovery to prevent fracture, risk, balance key. Still pressure paired with strategic rest, longevity. I exit test stronger than I entered them. Proof shown, every challenge leaves improved tolerance. Grown when weight peaks, form stand still pressure. Hold the line, stress refine the spine. Under low reads always shine, still pressure mine.
Force shape still pressure, still pressure. Real, slow exhale, stands tight. Still pressure, fight.
Still pressure, forged and true. Under strain, I break through. Load endure, strength unknown. Still pressure, do.
Metal fades into calm.
I was molded by decision without sympathy. Harsh outcomes sharpened every instinct. Mercy never offered where I started breathing. Only lesson delivered through resistance. I calculate reactions before movement. Emotion shells during critical moments. Hesitation caused more than confrontation. I advance knowing consequences are permanent. I've witnessed kindness exploited for advantage. Soundness mistaken for weakness repeatedly. Boundaries enforced without unnecessary dialogue. Respect obtained through consensus. I don't glorify cruelty, I respect necessity. Reality rarely negotiates with hope. Prepared minds adapt under hostile conditions. Unprepared hearts struggle to cope. When the system breaks, survival decide. No mercy lives where fear subside. No mercy in the pressure zone. Hard choices made alone. Cold resolve carved in stone. No mercy, hard chrome. I detached emotion from operational thinking. Focus sharpened through adversity storms. Comfort fades quickly when stakes increase. Strength forms where pain transforms. I don't flinch when confrontation surfaces. Trained nerves steady my frame. Every challenge accepted with clear intention. No retreat coded in my brain. I don't seek dominance for ego satisfaction. Only stability through control. Unchecked sentiment disrupts execution. Precision requires a code of soul. Harsh environments don't reward indecision. They expose hesitation publicly. No mercy is an absence of morals. It's discipline applied ruthlessly. No safety nets when tension rises. Only instinct separates the sizes. No mercy in the pressure zone. Hard choices made alone. Cold resolve carved in stone. No mercy, hard chrome. Pain and strokes without explanation. Growth born from isolation. Slow breath, lock focus, silent vow. No mercy to find me now. No mercy, sharpen will. Standing firm against the chill. Every test I fulfill. No mercy, iron skill. Iron skill, iron skill, iron skill.
Draws fade. Echoes linger. Footsteps continue.
Go. Fatal focus locks attention in a single direction. Distractions eliminated. I compress priorities until execution perfection. Energy calibrated. Fatal focus rejects emotional detours. Clarity sharp. Every second allocated toward decisive movement on. I train concentration under simulated chaos. Noise ignored. Fatal focus strengthens cognitive endurance. Tension restored. I don't multitask when precision demanding singular. Every task completed with undivided intent. Claim vision tight, margins closed. Fatal focus growth. Fatal focus narrow lane. Every step breaks the chain. Purpose burns through doubt and pain. Fatal focus stain. Fatal focus narrow lane. Every step breaks the chain. Purpose burns through doubt and pain. I manage fatigue through intentional pace and sustain mode. Fatal focus balances intensity with recovery. Low control. I prioritize quality over frantic quantity. Results speak. Every action audited for maximum leverage. Peak. I reset concentration through structured intervals. Mind clear. Fatal focus preserves momentum during trials. Frontier. I protect cognitive bandwidth aggressively. Boundaries firm. Every achievement traces back to discipline, attention. Confirm. Cut the noise. Hold the frame. Fatal focus sane. Fatal focus narrow lane. Every step breaks the chain. Purpose burns through doubt and pain. Fatal focus gain. Fatal focus narrow lane. Every step breaks the chain. Purpose burns through doubt and pain. Attention sharpens fate. Fatal focus state. Still breath. Lock sight. Fatal focus night. Fatal focus near the truth. All intent channel through. Pressure bends, I follow through. Fatal focus through. Fatal focus never know. Being phased in the silence. Concrete oak, sworn without ceremonial display. Grounded vow, I commit through action, demonstrated daily. No words now, concrete oath anchors resolve within harsh terrain. Promises set, every step reflects binding responsibility met. I don't pledge lightly under emotional influence. Clarity first, concrete oath requires sustainable endurance. Value burst, I align behavior with declared intention. Consistency, every deviation corrected through accountability. Integrity, stone remembers every step. Concrete oath, kept concrete oath, solid ground. Promises echo without sound. Through the storm, still profound. Concrete oath. Our honor commitments may fluctuate in advantage stability. Concrete oath resists opportunistic rearrangement reliability. I review obligations under evolving conditions. Just true, every revision preserves original ethical core through. I accept burden carried by declared responsibility. Ownership clear, concrete, man, presence during adversity. No fear, I reinforce trust through repeated fulfillment cycles. Proof shown, every sunrise confirms dedication remains intact, known. We carry trust grow. Concrete oath, solid ground. Promises echo without sound. Through the storm, still profound. Concrete oath bound. Endurance sealed the vow. Concrete oath now. Slow steps, firm stance. Concrete oath chance. Slow steps, firm stance. Concrete oath chance. Concrete oath, standing strong. Integrity, where I belong. Through the years, through the long. Concrete oath, song. Rain softens. Piano fades.
circulated as exchange media, early suffering, purchase, understanding. Pain, currency, finance, perspective shifts, wisdom, demanded payment. I invested hardship in the skill development, lost converted into value. Pain, currency, appreciates through reflection. Profit mental.
I learned cause and all assist through adversity, pain, told negotiation. Every scar represents completed transaction, experience accumulated. I don't waste pain on resentment cycles, I reinvest strategically. Pain, currency, compounds through discipline, sustainably. Every loss carries worth. Pain, currency, worth. Pain, currency, pay, lose. Every scar refine my views. Grow, purchase, never use. Pain, currency, move.
Artists suffering for applicable lessons, discarding emotional excess. Pain, currency demands accountability, no refunds process. I convert struggle into operational knowledge and improvement finance. Pain, currency fuels long-term resilience. Align.
I don't avoid discomfort when growth acquires it. Pain holds information. Pain, currency rewards those who process wisely through inspection. I accept costs without dramatization, understanding gain. Pain, currency strengthens mental equity. Sustain. Loss transforms into gain. Pain, currency remains. Pain, currency, pay, lose. Every scar refine my views. Grow, purchase, never use. Pain, currency, move. Value earned through cost. Pain, currency, lost. Hard lesson retain. Pain, currency, pain. Pain, 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 currency, invested right, build my strength through endless nights, wisdom, pay, in full price, pain, currency, ties, keeps fading aside.
Urban wounds accumulate beneath hardened expression. Pain internalized, I navigate memory lace into sections. Lessons prioritize. Urban wounds inform caution navigation. Awareness grown. Every scar catalog a future calibration. No. I translate adversity into strategic insight. Growth distracted. Urban wounds sharpen emotional foresight. Impact factored. I don't romanticize damage, endure, heal and manage. Every step on is resilience constructed, balance. Hidden scars, still speed. Urban wounds, deep. Urban wounds, silent marks. Lesson learned in the dark. Striking nights where hope sparks. Urban sorry. Urban wounds, silent marks. Lesson learned in the dark. Striking nights where hope sparks. Urban wounds, hard. I convert hurt into discipline, behavior, progress fuel. Urban wounds refine empathy, per monitors, perspective rule. I maintain function despite emotional weight, composure set. Every choice integrates recovery, pace and met. I accept vulnerability without surrendering control. Bound is clear, urban wounds validate survival's toll. Growth near, I practice restoration through deliberate action. Systems in place every dawn, recalibrates inner balance. Grace, painting, forms the view. Urban wounds, true. Urban wounds, silent marks, lesson learned, stricken nights where hope sparks. Urban wound, urban wound, silent marks, lesson learned in the dark. Stricken nights where hope sparks. Urban wound, healing moves in time. Urban wounds, pulse up, rest, steady pace. Urban wound, boom. Urban wound, standing strong, resilient, sings a long song. Through repair, I move along. Urban wound, rain face in the calm. Rain face in the calm.
Look, blood calculus measures cost beyond emotion. Numbers written in consequence. I calculate outcomes before motion. Risk weighted with evidence. Blood calculus turns instinct into formula. Laws quantified. Every choice evaluated for long-term solving side. Verified. I subtract impulse, add discipline daily. Equation stabilized. Blood calculus reject fantasy pricing. Reality applies. I don't gamble futures on temporary highs. Margins tight. Every variable tracked through lived experience in sight. Count the cost, read the sign. Blood calculus aligned. Blood calculus, weight of pain. Profit gain through strain. Every scar part of the chain. Blood calculate, remain. Blood calculate, remain. I convert pressure into usable data, metrics clear. Blood calculus audits, behavior patterns transappear. I diversify effort to reduce collapse risk, balancing. Every adjustment improves survival loss, man. I accept losses as tuition payments. Knowledge bar, blood calculus compounds, patient endlessness. I refine strategy through post-action review, cycle tight. Every iteration sharpens decisive clarity. Right, numbers speak when noise dies. Blood calculus reply. Blood calculus, weight of pain. Profit gain through strain. Every scar part of the chain. Blood calculus, remain. Blood calculus, remain. Blood calculus, blood calculus, ledger clean, cost paid for what I seen, future balance, margins lean. Blood calculus, king, blood calculus, surveys, silence tally. Blood calculus, silence tally. Blood calculus. Savage loyal to forged under uncompromising pressure. Selected trust refined, I don't confuse proximity with devotion measure. Consistency aligned, savage loyalty, values endurance over promises. Actions audited, every alliance tested through extended hardship. I maintain boundaries while honoring commitment. Balance intact, savage loyalty rejects performative sentiment. Facts stacked, I observe who remains when incentives dissolve. Truth exposed, every bond stricken through refined sacrifice. Standards high, circles most. Savage loyalty calls. Savage loyalty, rooted deep. Oaths kept without receipt. Through the grind, through lost sleep. Savage loyalty, keep. I invest energy where reciprocity persists. Returns proven. Savage loyalty demands accountability list. Ownership woven, not disengaged calmly from conditional support. Focus restored, every decision anchored in long-term stability secured. I don't renegotiate principles under stress. Conviction firm, savage loyalty resists convenient regressions. Lessons learned, I preserve respect through consistent delivery. No display, every outcome reflects discipline and my mistake. Pressure test, the code, savage loyalty show. Savage loyalty, rooted deep, oaths kept without receipt. Through the grind, through lost sleep, savage loyalty keep. Endurance proves intent, savage loyalty, man. Quiet strength, steady frame. Savage loyalty, man. Savage loyalty, standing tall through betrayals, heavy falls. Liquidity outlasts it all. Savage loyalty, call. Base phase, resolve remains. Yeah. Reality stripped to send to bad illusions. Grim reality stands exposed. I navigate facts without narrative comfort. Truth rarely gentle or composed. Grim reality demands adaptability. Rigid minds fracture quickly. I learn resilience through honest assessment.
objectivity. I don't romanticize hardship experiences. Grim reality remain neutral. It rewards preparation, punishes ignorance, indifferent yet brutal. I observe patterns without emotion, adoption, learning from outcomes. Grim reality clarifies cause and effect. Unforgiving, no filters on the frame. Grim reality name. Grim reality, cold display. Truth revealed without delay. Survival learned the hard way. Grim reality, stay. I adapt strategy when conditions deteriorate. Flexibility preserves momentum. Grim reality exposes weak foundations. Stress test intention. I don't resist necessary change. Adjustment sustains relevance. Grim reality guides corrective movement. Evident. I remain composed during unfavorable outcome. Acceptance fuels correction. Grim reality provides immediate feedback. Direct instruction. I process loss without surrendering direction. Stability maintained. Grim reality strengthens resolve through pressure. Refine. Truth remains when comfort goes. Grim reality shows. Grim reality, cold display. Truth revealed without delay. Survival learned the hard way. Grim reality, stay. Acceptance builds strength. Grim reality lane. Clear sight, grounded feet. Grim reality me. Grim reality understood. Lessons carved into wood. Growth achieved where I stood. Grim reality good. Admire your face in the silence. Admire your face in the silence.
Pain, doctrine, reframe suffering into instruction. Curriculum harsh, I extract meaning from controlled destruction. Lesson march, pain doctrine denies wasted experience, value found. Every hardship translated into noble guidance, profound. I catalog setbacks as developmental models. Knowledge earned, pain doctrine removes emotional goggle, vision turned. I don't dramatize adversity, narratives, data rules. Every trial assessed for transferable advantage tools. Cause, quarter, mean, drum, pain, doctrine. Pain doctrine, learn to feed. Every cut teaches strategy. Wisdom forged through misery. Pain doctrine. Pain doctrine, learn to feed. Every cut teaches strategy. Wisdom forged through misery. Pain doctrine. I convert strain into structured adaptation. Framework set, pain doctrine enforces behavioral calibration. Errors met, I review outcomes without self-blame. Cycles growth mode. Every correction reduces future exposure load. I respect limits while expanding capacity, measure climb. Pain doctrine prioritizes durability over time. I integrate recovery to protect momentum, balance kept. Every chapter closes with improved alignment. Net tuition, pain, insight, gain. Pain doctrine. Pain doctrine, learn to feed. Every cut teaches strategy. Wisdom forged through misery. Pain doctrine, pain doctrine, learn to feed. Every cut teaches strategy. Wisdom forged through misery. Pain doctrine, Hurt instruction, the will. Pain doctrine, skill. Slow count, steady mind. Pain doctrine, mind. Slow count, steady mind. Pain doctrine, mind. Pain doctrine standing wise. Lessons clear behind the eyes. Strength that cruise where comfort dies. Pain doctrine, rise, 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 rise.
Drone things resolve remains. Drone things resolve remains.
Signals ignored until consequences escalate. I communicate clearly before escalation. Last warning issue without emotional attachment. Boundary established through demonstration. I don't repeat message diluted by patience. Clarity prevents unnecessary conflict. When warnings expire, action replaces dialogue. Respect and force, not beg. I learn restraint through repeated provocation. Tolerance measured, not unlimited. Last warnings protect structure in order before chaos becomes permanent. I don't threaten theatrically or impulsively. My words arrive calculated. Warning serve as opportunity for correction before paths separate. Listen closely when silence breaks. Last warning before reality shakes. Last warning lines are fine. Crossing ones, no rewind. Decision final, no debate sign. Last warning, end the line. End the line. I stand grounded when tension seeks reaction. Composure controls escalation. Last warnings carry weight through consistency, not volume or intimidation. I prepare outcomes before ensuing notice, knowing consequences fully. Warnings protect progress from disruption, stability valued deeply. I don't enjoy conflict, blood solution through force, but clarity demands firmness. Last warning separate respect from disregard, teaching awareness too serious. Once ignored, distance replaces negotiation, paths diverge permanently. I protect peace through discursive action, last warning's guaranteed. Final chance before momentum break. Last warning shapes the stage. Last warning lines are fine. Crossing ones, no rewind. Decision final, no debate sign. Last warning, end of line. End of line. Boundaries run, save energy. Clarity prevents tragedy. No anger, no delay. Last warning paved the way. No anger, no delay. Last warning paved the way. Last warning strength shown. Respect earned, not alone. Standing firm, fully grown. Last warning cornerstone. Take faith. Patience all. Concrete coded in conversation where I started. Cold blocks taught endurance early. Faces unreadable behind survival posture. Empathy learned cautiously. Cold blocks breed calculated movement. Every step planned twice. I adapted quickly, you suffer consequences, no mercy advice. I observed ambition freeze under pressure. Cold blocks expose intentions. Comfort dissolves what scarcity dominates. Reality shapes attention. I don't expect sympathy from the pavement, only lessons through friction. Cold blocks condition mental toughness through repetition. Frozen ice, hardened ground. Cold blocks make sound. Cold blocks, frozen lanes. Heart stay warm inside the pain. Survival etched into the brain. Cold blocks remain. Cold blocks, frozen lanes. Heart stay warm inside the pain. Survival etched into the brain. Cold blocks remain. I learned patience, watching seasons change slowly. Progress crawls before sprinting. Cold blocks reward persistence quietly. Ignore complaints consistently. I built resilience without external validation. Strength grown unseen. Cold blocks hard in decision making. Discipline. I don't blame environment for limitations. Adaptation fuels success. Cold blocks sharpen awareness permanently. Alertness manifest. I navigate risk without emotion. Distortion calm maintains control. Cold blocks train survival instinct. Mindful. Ice melts, lessons stay. Cold blocks paved the way. Cold blocks, frozen lanes. Heart stay warm inside the pain. Survival etched into the brain. Cold blocks remain. Cold blocks, frozen lanes. Heart stay warm inside the pain. Survival etched into the brain. Cold blocks remain. Harsh ground built strong. Cold blocks grow deep.
Slow breath, steady walk, calm. Cold blocks, calm. Cold blocks, calm. Cold blocks, slow breath, steady walk, calm. Cold blocks, calm. Cold blocks, calm.
Cold blocks, forge resolve, inner fire, fully evolved through the frost. I saw cold blocks involved when phase-based dissolves. Emotion rarely visible, but toughness dominates. Concrete tears fall internally. Pain concealed beneath survival posture. Vulnerability learned privately. Concrete tears accumulate through endurance. Silent grief process alone. On display sorrow publicly. Strength shown. I learned resilience through unresolved loss. Healing delayed but present. Concrete tears taught emotional regulation. Control essential. I don't deny feeling pain deeply. I manage expression. Concrete tears remind me of humanity protection. Hidden pain still flow. Concrete tears show. Concrete tears. Silent rain. Falling hard inside of pain. Strength remains. Scars explain. Concrete tears gain. I transform sorrow into disciplined action. Pain redirected productively. Concrete tears water inner growth. Stability achieved gradually. I don't surrender to emotional overload. Balance maintained. Concrete tears sharpen empathy. Contain. I accept vulnerability without self-destruction. Processing carefully. Concrete tears validate experience. Truthfully, I remain functional despite emotional weight. Composed. Concrete tears strengthen internal framework. Exposed. Tears fall without sound. Concrete tears. Silent rain. Falling hard inside of pain. Strength remains. Scars explain. Concrete tears gain. Pain doesn't weaken resolve. Concrete tears evolve. Soft breath, steady mind. Concrete tears evolve. Soft breath, steady mind. Concrete tears evolve. Soft breath, steady mind. Concrete tears, standing tall. Through the rise, through the fall. Inner strength outlasts it all. Concrete tears, call. Cold trigger discipline prevents reckless ignition. Control before reaction. I monitor impulse with deliberate inhibition. Precision satisfaction. Cold trigger mindset values restraint over spectacle. Stability preserved. Every action delayed until alignment confirmed. Observe. I don't fight. Response is emotionally charged. Calibration matters. Cold trigger separates readiness from provocation. Composure gases. I train patience under simulated pressure. Repetition refine. Every move executed with calculated intention. Define. Finger steady, breath control. Cold trigger, cold. Cold trigger, steady hand. Action waits for command. Calm decide the final stand. Cold trigger, plan. I manage stress through controlled activation. Threshold respected, cold trigger prevents cascading escalation. Focus protected, I disengage when advantage dissipates. Timing critical. Every choice optimized for sustainable progress, methodical. But I reverse outcomes before initiating change. Prepare responses, cold trigger converts chaos in an ordered exchange. Clear stances, I value silence as a technical resource. Energy saved, cold trigger maintains operational clarity. Brave, no rush, no regret. Cold trigger set, cold trigger, steady hand. Action waits for command. Calm decide the final stand. Cold trigger, plan. Restraint sharpens force. Cold trigger course. Post slow vision clear. Cold trigger near. Cold trigger, mind aligned. Outcome shaped by patient time. Control proves the sharpest line. Cold trigger, fan. Base this, stay fist.
Progress forced through sustained exertion, not sudden fortunate alignment. Heavy hustle demands repetition. Consistency defines advancement. I invest energy daily without celebration. Momentum built quietly. Heavy hustle rewards patience, not impulses, urgency. I learned discipline, managing exhaustion, pushing past comfort thresholds. Heavy hustle reshapes mental indoors, breaking sick like agile modes. I don't expect immediate recognition. I focus on measurable output. Progress accumulates invisibly until results erupt. Pressure applies steadily. Heavy hustle builds legacy. Heavy hustle, daily grind, sharpening focus, steady mind. Brick by brick, step by line. Heavy hustle, redefine. I organize ambition in executable plans. Avoiding scattered direction. Heavy hustle, prioritizing structure, eliminating distraction. Effort measured by sustainability, not burn out theatric. Longevity secures real success. Heavy hustle, mathematics. I respect rest without abandoning purpose. Balance fuels consistency. Heavy hustle isn't reckless overextension, it's controlled in tendency. I stay aligned through fluctuating motivation. Systems outperform emotion. Heavy hustle transforms repetition to promotion. Small wins compound fast. Heavy hustle last. Heavy hustle, daily grind, sharpening focus, steady mind. Brick by brick, step by line. Heavy hustle, redefine. No shortcut, no retreat. Heavy hustle, repeat. Slow, game, deep root. Heavy hustle, shoot. Heavy hustle, build strong. Through persistence, proven long. Ever since its own song. Heavy hustle, lifelong. Machinery fade. Rhythm slow.
Preparedness embedded within my reflexes. Calm under pressure defines readiness. I don't panic when situations escalate. Training replacing nervousness. Every scenario rehearsed mentally. Risk assessed before engagement. I move with intent, not desperation. War readiness permanent. I fortify mindset before seeking advantage. Mental endurance, always raw aggression. Strategy stabilizes volatile encounters. Discipline control progression. I don't rush into unfamiliar chaos. I study terrain and time, and patience functions as concealed weaponry. Breathe steady when alarms ignite. Prepare souls, don't freeze and fight. War ready, locked in focus. Every move, deliberately chosen. Standing firm when lines are broken. War ready, unspoken. I accept conflict as inevitable variable. Avoidance rarely guarantees peace. Strength balanced with emotional regulation prevents unnecessary defeat. I don't celebrate confrontation outcomes. I prepare to endure aftermath. War readiness extends beyond the class. Sustaining stability is the task. I sharpen instincts through constant awareness. Restlessness fuels my discipline. I stay alert without paranoia. Balance maintains my equilibrium. Preparedness isn't paranoia driven. It's respect for reality's design. Those unprepared learn under pressure. Those ready redefine. No rehearsal once chaos arrives. Preparation decides who survive. War ready, locked in focus. Every move, deliberately chosen. Standing firm when lines are broken. War ready, unspoken. Strength grows quietly before a storm. Readiness keeps forming. No panic, no retreat. Prepared minds never repeat. War ready, steady frame. Through adversity, still the same. Prepare soul, play the game. War ready, name made. Beat phase into control silence.
Opposition sometimes dressed as familiarity. Loyal enemies share proximity. Respect mixed with competitive hostility. Come taste alignment, loyal enemies observe closer without affection. Boundaries maintain, I stay alert when admiration feels conditional. Calculated, I acknowledge rivalry without emotional entanglement. Balance sustained, loyal enemies sharpen performance standards. Pressure reply, I don't underestimate familiar opposition. They know patterns best, loyal enemies demand elevated awareness tests. Close, distance, sharpen, side. Loyal enemies fight. Loyal enemies, same ground. Respect mixed with battle sound. Eyes open when they're around. Loyal enemies bound. I keep professionalism within house of familiarity. Control prevents escalation. Loyal enemies operate under mutual recognition. Unspoken regulation, I don't seek destruction unnecessarily. Competition refines ability. Loyal enemies expose complacency, relayability. I maintain integrity despite adversarial proximity. Principles intact, loyal enemies reinforce preparedness, no slack. I accept coexistence under defined boundaries. Clarity wins, loyal enemies remain motor friction with friction within. Respect sharpens the blade. Loyal enemies made. Loyal enemies, same ground. Respect mixed with battle sound. Eyes open when they're loyal enemies down. Opposition fuels growth. Loyal enemies bold. Steady stance, calm tone. Loyal enemies known. Loyal enemies alert mind. Progress forged through grind. Clarity keeps me alive. Loyal enemies define.
Bass fades, tension dissolves.
Shadows gather where decisions weigh the heaviest. Verdicts form without audience or appeal. I study angles while silence tightens gravity. Every breath confirms what's real. Calculated pauses sharpen instinctive judgment. I don't rush conclusions. Experience carve patience into my posture before execution. I navigate ambiguity with disciplined perception, reading nuance beyond language. Shadow verdict arrives through pattern recognition, not impulsive damage. I detach ego from outcome assessment, logically's movement. Responsibility on one's judgment crystallizes improvement. Quiet rooms define the choice. Shadow verdict finds its voice. Shadow verdict, final call. Truth stands tall when lies fall. Measure steps through pressure walls. Shadow verdict. Shadow verdict, final call. Truth stands tall when lies fall. Measure steps through pressure walls. Shadow verdict. Archive evidence internally without inertia. Memory sharpens recall. Shadow verdict evolves through continuous evaluation. Adjustment small. I don't confuse reaction with resolution. Timing controls impact. Every decision anchored in long-term alignment into. I accept weight carried by autonomous rulings. Ownership sustained. Shadow verdict strengthens internal governance. Standards maintained. I proceed without applause or reassurance. Confidence earned. Every outcome feeds the next refinement cycle learned. When noise fades, clarity grows. Shadow verdict show. Shadow verdict, final call. Truth stands tall when lies fall. Measure steps through pressure walls. Shadow verdict. Shadow verdict, final call. Truth stands tall when lies fall. Measure steps through pressure walls. Shadow verdict. Judgment forced in quiet light. Shadow verdict, right. Shadow verdict, sharp in sight. Shadow verdict. Shadow verdict, sharp in sight. Shadow verdict at night. Shadow verdict sealed tight. Purpose clear in darkest night. Result firm beyond the fight. Shadow verdict sight. Past dissolve. Silence holds.
I was molded by decisions without sympathy. Harsh outcomes sharpened every instinct. Mercy never offered where I started breathing. Only lessons to live it through resistance. I calculate reaction before movement. Emotion shelved during critical moments. Hesitation costs more than confrontation. I advance knowing consequences are permanent. I've witnessed kindness exploited for advantage. Soldiers mistaken for weakness repeatedly. Bounties enforced without necessary dialogue. Respect obtained through consistency. I don't glorify cruelty, I respect necessity. Reality rarely negotiates with hope. Prepared minds adapt under hostile conditions. Unprepared hearts struggle to cope when the system breaks. Survival decides. No mercy lives where fear subsides. No mercy in a pressure zone. Hard choices made alone. Code is all carved in stone. No mercy, hard grown. I detach emotion from operational thinking. Focus sharpened through adversity storms. Comfort fades quickly when stakes increase. Strain forms where pain transforms. I don't flinch when confrontation surfaces. Train nerves steady my frame. Every challenge accepted with clear intention. No retreat coded in my brain. I don't seek dominance for ego satisfaction, only stability through control. Unchecked sentiment disrupts execution, precision requires a code of soul. Harsh environments don't reward indecision, they expose hesitation publicly. No mercy is an absence of morals, it's discipline applied ruthlessly. No safety, and that's when tension rises. Only instinct separates the sizes. No mercy, no mercy, no mercy. No mercy in a pressure zone. Hard choices made alone. Code is all carved in stone. No mercy, hard chrome. Pain instructs without explanation. Growth born from isolation. Slow breath, lock focus, silent vow. No mercy defines me now. No mercy, sharp and will. Standing firm against the chill. Every test, die fulfill. No mercy, iron skill. Drums fade, echoes linger, footsteps continue.
Trust fractured quietly without announcement. Subtle shifts reveal the damage. Broken trust changes perspective permanently. Rewriting emotional language. I observed inconsistencies before contention. Patterns exposed in intent. Broken trust reshape my expectations. Teaching discernment, I don't repair what lacks accountability. Responsibility precedes reconciliation. Broken trust demands acknowledgement, not avoidance or justification. I value transparency over comfort. Truth stabilizes uncertainty. Broken trust clarify relational boundary, protecting future security. Once cried, nothing feels the same. Broken trust rewrites the frame. Broken trust, lesson learned. Respect fades when bridges burn. Memory scars where faith return. Broken trust, true confirmed. I carry caution without bitterness. Experience sharpen perception. Broken trust doesn't erase empathy, it refines discretion. I separate mistakes from repeated behavior. Patterns define intention. Broken trust informs wiser decision. Without resentment, I don't seek revenge or validation. Distance provides a solution. Broken trust removes illusions efficiently. Clarity places confusion. I rebuild selectively with reinforced standards. Integrity prioritized. Broken trust serves as instruction, not identity. Pain fade, wisdom stay. Broken trust guides my way. Broken trust, lesson learned. Respect fades when bridges burn. Memory scars when faith return. Broken trust, true confirmed. Healing, begin with truth. One trust strengthens roots. Quiet growth. got it hard. Broken shot, play this part. Broken trust, sorry sky, bounties firm, vision wide, strength reclaim, no divide. Broken trust, just survive.
Piano echoes, silence settles.
Emotion really visible where toughness dominates. Concrete tears fall internally. Pain concealed beneath survival posture, vulnerability learned privately. Concrete tears accumulate through endurance. Silent grief processed alone. I don't display sorrow publicly. Strength shown. I learned resilience through unresolved loss, healing delayed but present. Concrete tears taught emotional regulation. Control essential, I don't deny feeling pain deeply. I manage expression. Concrete tears remind me of humanity protection. Hidden pain still flows. Concrete tears show. Concrete tears, silent rain, falling hard inside the pain. Strength remains, scars explain. Concrete tears gain. I transform sorrow into disciplined action. Pain redirected productively. Concrete tears, water inner growth, stability achieved gradually. I don't surrender to emotional overload. Balance maintained. Concrete tears sharpen empathy, contain. I accept vulnerability without self-destruction, processing carefully. Concrete tears validate experience truthfully. I remain functional despite emotional weight. Composed, concrete tears strengthen internal framework exposed. Tears fall without sound. Concrete tears grown. Concrete tears, silent rain, falling hard inside the pain. Strength remains, scars explain. Concrete tears gain. Pain doesn't weaken resolve. Concrete tears evolve. Soft breath, steady mind. Concrete tears bind.
Concrete tears,
Standing tall, through the rise, through the fall. Inner strength outlasts it all. Oh, concrete tears call. Brain phase in quiet.